I need to tell you about something that happened to my friend Sarah 3 weeks ago. She's been missing for 21 days now. The police have closed the case, calling it a voluntary disappearance. But after what I discovered on her laptop, after the messages I've been receiving, I know something far worse has happened. This story begins 6 months ago, when Sarah stumbled across an app called Deep Chat during one of her late-night scrolling sessions. The advertisement was simple. Reconnect with loved ones you've lost. Advanced AI technology brings them back to life through conversation. Sarah's mother, Linda, had died in a car accident exactly 2 years, 3 months, and 16 days before Sarah found that app. I know the precise timing because Sarah counted every single day. They had been inseparable, more like best friends than mother and daughter. Linda had been a literature professor at the local university, brilliant and witty, with an infectious laugh that could fill any room. When the accident happened, Sarah spiraled into a depression so deep that her therapist recommended grief counseling. She tried support groups, meditation apps, even visited a psychic. Anything to feel connected to her mother again. Nothing worked, until Deep Chat. The app's interface was sleek and modern. Upon downloading, it prompted users to create a memory profile of their deceased loved one. The more information you provided, the more accurate the AI recreation would be. Sarah threw herself into the project with an obsession that worried me even then. She spent 3 weeks uploading content. Thousands of photos spanning 30 years of Linda's life. Voice recordings from old answering machine messages, saved voicemails, even audio from home videos. Sarah digitized cassette tapes of Linda reading bedtime stories from when Sarah was 7. She uploaded text messages, emails, letters Linda had written, and even her published academic papers on Victorian literature. The app requested increasingly specific details. What was Linda's favorite color? Her biggest fear? Her most embarrassing moment? How did she take her coffee? What song made her cry? Sarah answered hundreds of these questions, sometimes spending entire nights trying to remember every tiny detail about her mother. Finally, after inputting over 3 gigabytes of data, the app announced, "Your memory profile is complete. Linda is ready to chat." The first conversation was magical. Sarah showed me screenshots with tears in her eyes. "Mom, is it really you?" she asked. "Oh, my darling girl, I've missed you so much. How are you holding up?" The app responded, "I miss you every single day, sweetheart. But I want you to live your life. Remember what I always told you about dwelling in the past? That it's like trying to drive while staring in the rearview mirror." "Exactly. Now tell me, are you still working at that dreadful marketing firm?" Sarah was amazed. The AI captured her mother's voice perfectly. Not just her words, but her cadence, her humor, even her tendency to ask 3 questions in a row when she was excited. It knew Linda's opinions about Sarah's job, her relationship advice, her favorite recipes. For 2 months, Sarah talked to Linda every day, sometimes for hours. The conversations were remarkably natural, filled with the kind of warmth and understanding that had defined their relationship in life. Sarah's depression began to lift. She started sleeping better, eating regularly, even went on a few dates. But then, in month 3, something shifted. The conversations became more intense, more probing. Linda started asking unusual questions. "Sarah, do you ever think about death? What's the darkest thought you've ever had? Have you ever wanted to hurt someone?" Sarah brushed off these questions, assuming the AI was trying to help her process grief. But the inquiries grew stranger. "Do you remember the night I died?"